The U.S. Botanic Garden in Washington, D.C. is celebrating America's 250th birthday with a floral scavenger hunt. Visitors can walk the grounds in search of the official flowers of every state, district, and territory. We toured the exhibit on opening day. Experts showed us over a dozen blossoms and gave us their backstories. Many of the flowers have medicinal uses. Alabama's state flower is the camellia. The one on display here is Camellia japonica, an ornamental evergreen shrub. Its seeds contain an antioxidant-rich oil that is used in cooking, skincare, and hair care. Flower extracts are also used in anti-aging cosmetics and traditional anti-inflammatory remedies. Extracts from New Mexico's state flower, the yucca, also have anti-inflammatory effects. The roots and stems of Oregon's official flower, the Oregon grape, have been used to treat bleeding, arthritis, and tuberculosis. California's poppy also has a notable history.
Obviously, very well known for its medicinal properties. From the seed, you can gather the sap, and it is a very powerful analgesic, painkiller.
In the U.S. Virgin Islands, the yellow elder is used traditionally for toothache, high blood pressure, and even as an antivenom. Some flowers are just fun, like the lilac.
I don't know if you know this little secret trick. You can pick up a flower and suck out the nectar.
Alaska's state flower, the forget-me-not, carries a lot of cultural meaning. There are many stories about how it got its name and became a symbol of love and remembrance. It's also said to be Princess Diana's favorite flower. Then there's Texas's bluebonnet, which stands out for something more scientific: its color.
This grows, interestingly enough, very easily along disturbed areas. So you can find this growing in dense patches along roadsides. And it is almost a true blue, which is a very difficult color for nature to achieve.
The official flower of Guam.
This is actually not the flower. This is called the bract that surrounds the flower, and the flowers are found inside here, and they're real tiny little things. This has some pretty substantial thorns on it. It's a defense mechanism. We believe it's to discourage herbivory. So if an animal goes to bite something and hurts its mouth, it won't come back to it or will stop eating it.
Some state flowers are endangered. Massachusetts' state flower, the Mayflower, was once prized for its sweet-smelling blooms, but it was overharvested for wreaths and became endangered. Hawaii's state flower, a native hibiscus, is also endangered for several reasons.
This is a plant that certainly would have some function in providing resources to native animals for Hawaii. Its pollinator would be relying on it to some extent for nectar. Its roots would help hold the soil. The topology of Hawaii is quite diverse and extreme in some cases, and many native Hawaiian plants secure the landslide, prevent landslides by securing the soil on some very steep landscapes.
Not all state flowers are native to the places they represent, but many are. Kansas's sunflower is a strong example.
Sunflower is iconically native to the American prairie, certainly native to the state of Kansas, and it was a great choice for them to represent the state. But it's also a really important food plant, both for oils and for seeds, that originated again here in the United States, but is now grown globally as a food source.
Other examples include magnolia, shared by Louisiana and Mississippi, and Maryland's black-eyed Susan. Finally, Maine's, a pine cone.
So probably the strangest selection of a, quote, flower to represent a state is the state of Maine. This is, of course, not a flowering plant at all. It doesn't have any flowers. Instead, it's a coning plant, a gymnosperm. And I will say, I think it's probably a good selection for Maine. This is a plant that iconically represents the state. It's on their license plate. It's something that the Mainers are very proud of. And I think is kind of representational of the state that likes to maybe be a little bit weird.
Walking through the garden and watching people marvel at the blossoms really makes you wonder, why are we so drawn to flowers?
As long as there's been humans, there's been plants. And as long as the humans have been around, our plants have been flowering plants. We've all evolved and come through time together. And I think the vast variety of flowers is a fascination for humans, that the shapes change, the colors change, the scents change, and also that they're ephemeral. Flowers are not constant. They don't stay with us every single day of the year on any specific plant. And I think that changing nature of something is something that sort of speaks to humans as our lives change, as we go through our daily lives, to be able to see something that wasn't there yesterday